So, I reviewed Sega's Mascott from the Sega Genesis, Sonic, and you're probably wondering, is that my favorite console? Well, I've never actually owned a console. Sure, I've played a Nintendo and Sega at my friends' places, but I've never owned any of them. I think I played the NES before the Genesis, but what I had at home were the so-called personal home computers known as the Spectrum and Atari. When it came to that, I favored the Atari more than anything else, for reasons I'm not going to get into at the moment. But if I were to pick a console, I think the speed of Sonic sold me on that part. However, that doesn't mean that Super Mario gets to be left out. So, who is this Mario and why is he super? The latter may be a little obscure, but let's have a run through of who he is. Mario is a psychotic, murderous, greedy, mustached Italian plumber who has a younger but taller brother named Luigi and is tasked with rescuing a princess named Peach Toadstool who rules over a world called the Mushroom Kingdom and is constantly kidnapped by a turtle dragon and his 7 children named King Burozahsu, which may or may not result in Stockholm Syndrome, and the brothers effectively crush houses, pulverize civilians turned to stone by the tyrant, rob the treasuries, and stomp to death the Goomba citizens to get their mission over with. Now, where did I get the idea that Mario's a murderous psychopath? Well, it's this theory someone came up with. Now, would you believe that Japan was first with creating a cartoon to Nintendo's Mascot? Although it was their one and only cartoon movie called Super Mario Bros. The Great Mission to Rescue Princess Peach. And as per tradition, I'll be sticking with the original language.
But I don't speak Japanese.
Then use the subtitles, honestly. Released in 1986 by Groper Studios, the film starts off with a very familiar setting to any gamer. Mario is intensely focused on a game in the middle of the night. His brother Luigi comes in offering some tea, but Mario doesn't notice a thing. All of a sudden, the TV goes out, and his game is replaced by a girl battling turtles. Among other things. And suddenly the game comes out of the TV. After a whole lot of commotion, the princess introduces herself. Wait, how does she know Mario's name? But the TV isn't done yet, as the boss rears his head. The princess continues to encourage Mario that he is a great warrior. But Koopa is a mite bit over Mario's head. He may look like he might eat her, but that could just as easily be a perverted lick. And with the magic of the Mushroom Kingdom, King Koopa takes the princess back through the TV. Mario suddenly notices that Peach dropped her necklace. And all of this before the opening titles. The next morning, we find that the Mario brothers are actually working at a grocery store, rather than fixing pipes. And Mario is still lost in his thoughts about the princess. Suddenly, his brother Luigi gets a good look at the jewel, and knows where this gem may have come from. So Mario calls a good friend of his to see if he knows anything about the mysterious treasure kingdom. Don't you just love omniscient friends like that? They are suddenly met by a strange dog who proceeds to steal the jewel away from Mario. And the hunt is on to the sound of rock and roll. the chase leads them to pipes. They land in a strange place and are met by some old hermit.
このキノコの国にあんたらを呼んだのは他でもないこのわしじゃ。キノコの国だって実は隣の国の亀一族にクッパという悪い大王がおって、ピーチ姫に結婚を断られたのを根に持ってこの国をめちゃめちゃにし姫を連れ去ったのじゃ。その上クッパは魔法をかけてこの国の人々をレンガやつくしの姿に変えてしまったんじゃ。そりゃひでえ。この国の危機を救うのはあんたたちを置いて他にないんじゃよ。どうかピーチ姫を助け出しこの国の平和を取り戻してくれんかの。でもどうして俺たちなんだ？
Apparently they were prophesized.
東の国より双子の男来たれ。マドロス100本につなぎのズボン、丸花ジョロのちょびひげかわいい。情にもろいが金にも弱い。
A bit melodramatic. Mario decides to accept this mission out of pure love for the princess. The hermit gives some helpful advice.
しかし、クッパを倒して魔法を解くには3つのパワーの力を借りねばならん。
Hold on a minute. Since when did we slip into the Legend of Zelda?
そうじゃ、不思議な力を持っているキノコと花と星じゃ。
Okay, so they took 3 of the game's power-ups and grouped them under the name from another game. So, with the mission clear, they set off.
ギャラはたんまりもらえるでしょうね。
金貨でよければあちこち埋もれているはずじゃ。好きなだけ持って行ってくれ。
Well, that's generous. And we are treated to a rock and roll montage of them marching across the land. But they are not alone. On the first night, Luigi is suddenly struck by hunger. He packed everything for digging up treasure, but forgot an excursion's worth of rations. However, the Goombas are willing to help. But it turns out these mushrooms are emotional drugs. During this fit, a flying turtle carries Mario away and attempts to feed him to her youngs. Luckily, he had a set of mushrooms. A little later, she returns with his brother and the dog. Well, that was smart. They suddenly noticed something in the mountain. One of the magical items sealed in ice. What, like a truth serum? So Mario climbs up and tries to retrieve it. Success!
Ooh, money!
And Luigi indulges himself in the riches spewing out. But of course they need to get down from there. And what better way? Crashing right back into the Mushroom Valley. But turns out that gold was people. And that magic mushroom is their leader. they received a super mushroom from Toadette, and another rock and roll montage with the mushroom in use. They are then met by the Goombas at a crossroads and ask directions. They are given the choices the grass path, catnap, or garden course. The garden course piqued their interest because a garden has flowers, and flowers was part of their quest. However, there are other flowers in this garden besides power flowers. Out of the fire, into the frying pan. But Mario happens to stumble on a vine and commandeers the cloud. Or at least part of it. After all that, the second servant appears and gives Mario the flower of love. And once again, another rock and roll montage with the flower in use. This includes money scavenging and Mario Ramen. The Goombas' next plan is leading them to a treasure cave.
Huh?
And trapping them. After some time, Mario starts to daydream about having a romantic moment with Peach. This is quickly interrupted by his brother, who has been digging out the gold, and evidently leading to their escape. But at some point, Luigi's gold nuggets turn to rocks. As he throws out the rocks, one small piece of gold still remains. Once in the water, they are, of course, chased by fish. Oh, and would you believe it, they can breathe underwater. They find the star, but it's closely guarded, leading to a bit of a ridiculous ruse for it to open. To studies on where to tickle a clam. Of course, a music star. But it's not over yet, as they are chased by a fish to a ship, which then sets sail to reveal an octopus. Yeah, this probably makes as much sense as the next scene. And so they travel through the stars to some peaceful music, with Mario possessing all 3 power-ups in his pocket. When they start nearing the palace, Mario's love took hold of him something fierce, and he goes wild over the steering wheel, tearing the ship apart. Meanwhile, the Koopa wedding ceremony is about to begin. I've known some horrific ceremonies in my days, but seriously? Okay, still just hanging in there. But not for long. And the new hunt is on! While Mario chases after Koopa and Peach, Luigi digs through the castle for more gold to a classic tune. However, some good comes out of Luigi's greed. And now for the boss battle. Mario is reminded of his power-ups and starts to consume them. But it would seem Koopa's magic can summon a distraction, making Mario forget about the star, and loses it among the rubble of the castle. Princess Peach tries to buy a little recovery time for Mario by pleading for Mario's life in exchange for marrying Koopa. But Koopa won't take that offer. Luigi to the rescue! But Koopa seems to be just a bit faster. But then... Then the cliff transforms into a paradise, and Peach's castle is restored. Mario remembers something. He returns Peach's necklace, and we find out about another tale regarding the gem. This, of course, leaves Mario heartbroken. And so they head on home, with some nice soothing music to their montage. And there we have it. A 60-minute anime, half of it consisting of musical montages. And from here on out, the Americans took over. Stick around and we'll delve into their first super show.